Lord be with you, beloved Pillar community, and all who have wandered online or been emailed this link by a friend or family member. My name is John. I'm one of the pastors at Pillar. I've been inviting you to gather with me around the words of the psalmist, Psalm 62, just the first two verses. For God alone my soul waits in silence. From him comes my salvation. He alone is my rock and my salvation, my fortress. I shall never be shaken. I want you to notice the psalmist repeats the fundamental conviction of people of faith. For God alone, he begins the psalm and then says again, he alone is my rock and my salvation. For God alone, the psalmist shouts where life begins, God. There have been so many voices, so many opinions, so many plans and strategies and ideas and phases and headlines and suggestions, and all of it leaves so many of us swirling and wondering and thinking and planning and trying to be responsible and trying to be wise and trying to love our neighbor. And maybe if you're like me, eventually you just kind of get lost in it all. The psalmist brings us back. The psalmist says again, God. For God alone. Here's what I'm going to ask you to do today. I'm going to ask you to consider two very simple questions. How is your life with God? And is there a simple, basic, practical change you can or need to make in your life to nurture a robust life with God? Would it be helpful to wake up 5 minutes earlier to take some time in silence before God? Would it be a good idea to take a walk once a night to open yourself to things of God? Would it be wise to call a friend, check in on a neighbor, invite them with you into a relationship that asks the harder, more honest questions of life? I want you, maybe now, maybe later today, I want you to consider two simple questions. How is your life with God? And is there one basic, simple, practical change you can or need to make to nurture a robust life with God? Let's take our cues from the psalmist. For God alone, my soul waits in silence. From him comes my salvation. He alone is my rock and my salvation, my fortress. I shall never be shaken. Peace of Christ be with you, friends.